Hello, everyone. Good morning and happy Monday to all our viewers here. Today, I have a very special guest, Brenda Templeman from Saskatchewan, Canada. So, she's going to share her journey in my page. Welcome, Brenda. Welcome to my business page. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Yeah. So she was in the insurance industry for a long time. Then she worked in the education industry. So she has been worked in several industries, and finally she's in the digital space. She's a digital entrepreneur. So she has a lot to share with us, and she's also a grandma. So in spite of her age, I would say she's rocking the social media platforms, and I love to see her reels and the way she's presenting herself. So she's a great inspiration for all of us, right? So Brenda, how are you? And just share your like how you got introduced into this digital space and all that. Like,
All right, thanks, Melina, for inviting me here. That's I always like to talk to other business owners, and I used to be really nervous getting on to interviews like this, but
yeah,
you do them, and you step up and make yourself do it, and it gets easier, and then it's fun.
yeah,
Yeah, I was already retired when I decided to get into this business. I really wasn't looking for anything. Um, but I kind of discovered that, well, the reason I retired, first of all, was I was a little bit early. We'd had two tragic losses in our family in 2016, and it made me stop and think about what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. And I knew I didn't want to continue in the job I was doing. I could have stayed there forever, but it just wasn't making me feel like I wanted to feel. So I retired with no plan of doing anything other than being a grandma and helping out my mom, taking her to appointments and stuff like that. And then a couple years go by, 3 years actually. No, well, 3 years from the time we'd lost Ron's sister and my dad. Um, but it was about a year after I'd retired that I'd come across friends of mine who were working in the online space, and I followed them along. And it just, I was, yeah, they look like they're doing okay and they're having fun, and but I didn't think that that was for me. And then the more I watched them and the more I thought, well, I can do stuff too. And so I clicked on their link and I went and watched the webinar that they were talking about, and I realized, oh, this looks like it's something I could do, because I felt like I hadn't reached my full capability of what was possible in my life. I enjoyed working in the education world when my kids were in school, and I enjoyed working in the insurance world. The customers and the staff. I like that better than the actual insurance part. Um, but I knew there was still something that I could do, and I saw that in this business that I could help other women that were in my similar situation.
yeah,
You go through your life working at a job, doing your best, and you still, like, I've just discovered this, like, really lately, that I didn't feel like I could, you know, help out Ron with our monthly, budget and
yeah, yeah,
whatnot.
yeah, yeah.
I never felt like I was getting up there. Not that he was bugging me about it or anything, but it was just a feeling that I had. I always felt kind of inadequate. And with this, I found that I could contribute,
Yeah,
and because I had not often felt like I could. So
mhm.
now I now I feel like I can, but that's only part of it, because I can see where there's so many things that I'm learning. Like you said, being on social media and being on making reels and stuff like that. I've discovered that kind of thing. Oh, I like that. I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to the creative juices flowing, and what can I do with this and how can I do this, and so that kind of thing I just love. and also we're so encouraged in our business community to grow yourself
Yeah,
and learn more about yourself and
yeah,
how you tick and how others tick, and we just get such a deeper understanding of why we do what we do and why people do what they do, and that's just fascinating. So I've dove in with everything I've got. I'm involved in lots of things in our
yeah,
business community,
yeah,
and
yeah,
met lots of people and enjoy meeting them, whether it's virtually or in person.
yeah, yeah.
And so this is just the perfect thing for me in this stage of my life. And I don't
Mm.
feel like I'm too old to do this. And there's
Yes,
people that are older than me and they're rocking it too. So
yeah, yeah.
um, I I don't feel like I'm getting older. Actually, I feel like I'm
That's
aging backwards, maybe. So yeah, that's kind of my story.
yeah, very inspiring. Yeah, that's true, Brenda. Yeah, you won't feel that, like, you feel that you have lots to contribute to the community, or your creative juice is like flowing in when you are in this business. Like, you learn a lot of new things, and I feel like uh, people like you do much more creative things in the social media. Like, it's so amazing to see you doing all those creative reels and stories and posts and things like that. So, was there any challenges that you faced in this business, like learning about the social media marketing and following the training and things like that?
I suppose the challenges that I have are keeping myself organized. That
Okay.
um, you can see it looks good behind here, but on the other side, yeah, it might be a little bit more of a disaster.
Mhm.
So I'm always looking for ways to keep myself organized and keep from procrastinating, from
Yeah.
putting something off until tomorrow because, oh, this looks like fun. I've been said that I'm easily distracted by squirrels or whatever. So those are the things that kind of I need to you know just put a lid on a little bit, organize myself, and and keep from putting things off. So I work on that. Sometimes I'm making a list. I haven't got it figured out for sure for me,
Yeah.
but I know that there's lots of other people out there that I would, you know, love to help to do what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And lots of times when you have somebody to be accountable to, then it helps both of you, right?
Yeah. 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 So I know that you contribute a lot to our community. Like, we have like a lot of Zooms and like a lot of learning Zooms and things like that happening. So we have a supportive community to help us wherever, like, whatever age you are, or what, like, if you have anything, we always share knowledge, and we discuss things, and we learn together and grow together. That's what we do in this community. So, any other message you have to share to our the audience who are watching us?
You can do it, whatever you set your mind to. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to do it you can take baby steps, and there's you can be an amazing version of yourself that
Yeah,
you haven't even untapped the potential of what's in there yet.
absolutely.
So
Yeah,
that's what I'd like to share with people, is that
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
you've got a lot to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see that you hear a lot of podcasts, and you share everything. Whatever you learn, whatever you hear, you share in the community, and we all get to get a pinch of everything from everyone, right? So that's really amazing. That's what is beautiful about this community. We share, like, the learning part is shared to everyone, and not only the business part, even your personal development happens through this
Mhm.
business. And as you said, we see other side of ourselves which is untapped, right? So thank you everyone for watching. So if you're interested to know what we are doing in the online space, you can always connect with us, like, and text us, messages, and or register for our webinar right now. In my, like, we have the website address, so you can register and watch the webinar and come on to the next step. So thank you, Brenda, so much. Thank you very much, and thank you for your time. and for all everything you have shared in this business page. And have a wonderful day.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me. This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.